Hey everyone, it's Kim Eyebrink Jansen coming to you live on Facebook and on YouTube. We are tackling questions that some of you guys have had for the universe, so Ask the Universe. This question comes from Angela, and her question is, will I ever sleep without pills? So let's tackle that one for you. And again, if there's anyone here who would like to know the answer to that, then definitely get your pens and paper and write this down. So firstly, anyone who is on medication, you always need to know that you can get off the medication. However, I always strongly recommend that you do this with the help of your medical practitioner. It's always very, very tricky when you're working with medication. It does really strange things to your body, and it can create unnatural reactions to certain things when you are on them. So if you then take yourself off them, your body is going to not react very well. So I always say that while you're doing this work, consult with a medical practitioner to get them to help you with the transition off any kind of medication. Now, Angela, when it comes down to sleeping, sleeping is your body's way of relaxing and rejuvenating. So the thing that's coming up for you around that is that you're not even allowed the time to rejuvenate. You're not even allowed to take even the time to sleep to rejuvenate. So what that comes back to is there's patterns and there's beliefs and issues that have been formed from at some stage during your life. It could be recent, it could be from the past, where you have formed a belief that, and it's subconscious, so you won't even know about it, that you're actually not allowed to relax and to sleep. That might be a really easy answer for you, and it might come up really quickly that, yeah, I know when that was. But in most cases, they are subconscious, these beliefs and behaviors that have been formed over time. So firstly, it's dealing with the habit of taking the medication or needing the medication, and because that causes a belief that you do need to have that. And then looking into the core reason why you can't sleep. So the first one was that you're actually not allowed to relax, you're not allowed to take time out for your body to rejuvenate. But then what comes underneath that is that there's another level of self-sabotage, where there's something that you have done in the past that you're not very proud of. And not very happy with yourself. So it might have been that you've done something and someone said that's not very good, or that's not very nice, and you shouldn't have done that. And that created then some level of not being happy with yourself. So if you can do some work, whether you work with, like, you message me and we can do some work on it, or you message someone else, that can help you to work on some of those experiences that you've been through in the past, and to get into that subconscious to clear the memory that has created that current reality for you, then that will actually be the way that you'll be able to start to sleep. And what the subconscious and the conscious mind does is the subconscious forms anchors and associations. So if you have something around sleeping, or if there's any kind of associations with that, from when you were younger, then you will then be triggered each time and won't be able to sleep. So knowing that it is the body's natural right and ability to sleep, and if you can't sleep, you're going against the natural flow and order of how your body reacts and actually how it needs to do its job, pretty much. So if you can then just go into, again, the reasons why you can't do that, and being honest with yourself is really important. One of the best ways of showing care for self or self-love is by telling yourself the truth. So starting to be a bit honest with yourself as to why you can't do these things for yourself and why you're not allowed to, and then going into some of those patterns. But it is definitely stemming from something in the past. If you're ready to look at those, then that's awesome. That will then enable you to be able to sleep without medication. So I hope that's helped, darling. If you want to message me or whatever, more than welcome to help you out with that. Okay, guys, take care. Have an awesome rest of the day. Mwah.